make it so simple. Separate good and
It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on Saquon Barkley.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries for an even 100 yards.
A great week last week and a game that we will all look back on and say was one of his best of the season. We're not seeing games above 100 yards as much as we used to. So seeing one always leaves you excited, especially to see how you can build on it the following week.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Barkley. is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done him in.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Into the hands of London. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Cooper here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a yard. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This 2nd and 4. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throws right back to London, complete again. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Robinson not going anywhere. He'll lose lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to pass. Tua. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tua Tagovailoa with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with the touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense and QB Mac Jones running back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Back to throw. Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A final shot before break. Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Brock Purdy, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. In that one, all even as they play the visiting Texans. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Two is thrown into the hands of Pitts here. Look at the big fella. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Tua going to throw. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Robinson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Play action. Now it's Tua. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
On play action, here's Tua. And caught by London. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Tua sets up to pass it. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Amari Cooper the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tua Tagovailoa. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now Jones looking to throw on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now Tua. Got a man, it's London. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. And a dump off here to Robinson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
In motion, Slayton. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Jones. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
They'll look to throw again. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Hodgins there complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw is Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Second down and a run by Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Minnesota,